Let's talk about leading ladies.
Let's talk about leading ladies.
So what can you tell us about that?
I started that my sophomore year of college. I first did Agnes of God. My second show that I did was The Experience. Then my third show was Scorch, which was actually last year in the Great Salt Lake Fringe Festival, the first Great Lakes Fringe Festival in Utah. And my final show is called Fed Up Fairy Tales. We were reading fairy tales because I've always have wanted to do children's theater. But then I read the fairy tales and I hated how they ended. I was like, what do you mean you just go to him? What do you mean you just end in a castle and this magically happens? And we've got adult version of fairy tales. So what happens when Dr. Seuss wants to be sexy? What happens when Sleeping Beauty is a feminist? What happens when James and the Giant Peach grows up? Who's going to believe that? So it's little vignettes of fairy tales, but through how they would be perceived today. And then also, I'm doing a dramatic reading of Where the Wild Things Are, and I'm doing that at the Children's Hospital. We're doing a free showing of that at Sprague Library, and kids can have their face painted, and they can make a little Where the Wild Thing Are where the wild things are puppet if they wanted to. And that's happening the last week of July and the first week of August in the Great Salt Lake Fringe Festival. And it's going to be really fun. And I'll be very offended if you don't see it.